So people told me not to make this video, right? Don't put your bank statements on YouTube.
No. No idea.
I don't recall that transaction. You guys have any milk?
Because the IRS, they could see how much you're making. I'm not out here to be avoiding my taxes, right?
Recall any of that?
This Abdul
I do not.
Hakiki?
No, I don't recall. I do
It
not.
was a long phone call. Just wondering if you have any memory of that.
I'm going to make as much money as I can.
Carter's Corporation? You do recall it?
No, I don't recall that at all.
And then I'm going to spend it all so I don't have to pay any taxes, especially when you're growing a business. I'm gonna go through my bank statements. I also made a video on TikTok about these bank statements.
November, $45,000. December, $38,000.
And people in the comments were saying, yeah, you have $30,000 coming in, but you got $30,000 coming out. Well, I'm gonna go over why that is. Maybe I was putting it in crypto. Who knows? Why would I let it sit around in my bank account collecting not dust, but collecting debasement? Because the more money that they print, the more money that they give out through all these government programs out there, the smaller piece of the pie my little dollars go, right? My dollars are worth less. So you have to make the money and then immediately put it into something else. Oh, and by the way, I got my mic fixed. Isn't that cool? It was only coming out of one ear. I did a little bit of research, and this is all new.
We're not looking to buy today, whether you want to buy or not.
Did it go through?
Yep, sure did.
That's what we'd like to. Oh, I just took a big hit. The mic, this thing, look. You guys know what that is? I don't. You guys know what this is?
They gave you the keys to the castle?
I sure did.
Stuart, S-T-U-A-R-T. I'm gonna try.
2,000 went through and the remaining is 1.
I invest in all of these tools to make it easier for me to make my points to you guys, because you guys are the only reason this channel even exists. Think about that. I work for you. I try to provide free value on this channel for you guys, and I do appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos. Now, back to what I was doing. All right. So, we are online now. Now you can see me. You can see the screen. This is 2024. This is 2023. I want to start in 2023 because that's when I got my CDL. I got my CDL, and remember, my brother was running all the way up until the big Shabuzi. Okay, in May 2024, I've already showed you guys, I got revoked. My authority got revoked. Okay, so you go from making money to not making money.
All right, so those first 4 months right there, I haven't even broke into 2024s to categorize these expenses here because I'm just gonna tally up my receipts that I'm gonna show you in 1 second. But all of the other ones from like 2023, this will look like this, okay? Everything is highlighted in a specific color that means something, right? This all means something. If it's not highlighted, I labeled what it could be, a bank fee, office, you know, you're about to see that. But anyways, you wanna see right before the big Shabuzi of a month, okay? What do we have? 35,000. Yep, 35,000. 32 total deposits for $50,000. $31,000. Here we are, April, right? April, $25,000. And boom, 418. Boys, let me tell you something. That hurts. 2,000. How am I paying my bills? 10,000. That's 3 loads, and I think my brother ran one of them. 2,000. It was getting hard out there, guys. So I just made it easier for you to see by putting it on an Excel spreadsheet rather than flipping through all these pages.
It's very traumatic. Now, let's start in 2023. I got my CDL around May 2023. So this is all non-CDL right here. Non-CDL paired with my brother starting off with his CDL setup, but he's just learning still. You get lucky practically every week.
Have you ever told him about the time I put a boat inside of a pipe?
No, but that's hilarious and we need to post that. But it doesn't really take you much to learn, right? He wasn't even in it in January. He pretty much started his first week. Actually, he made $10,000 gross. He didn't make $10,000. He brought in $10,000 gross, which, you know, I am ADD. So why not go over to my sheets? Blake, 2023, his first load, which that was a horrible load. Yeah, $4 a mile, but like, let me zoom into this. So 327, that was his first freaking load. It's $4 a mile, but it was only for 100 miles. So we're gonna go on the 27th. We're gonna go 7 days out. What is that? That's 10 days right here. 27th to the 5th, Orlando, Florida to Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Yeah, then he picked a load out of pretty much Marion, Illinois. All right. So from right here, this was his first week. You want to see my brother's first week? Boom. That was his first week ever. I was having a hotshot company. I was non-CDL. Yeah. I just got back from my first week on the road hotshot. But even though I was non-CDL, I made this company and I aged it, right? So he walked right in and he grossed whatever this is. 400, 2,900, 3,400, 3,900, and 2,600. That was his first week. And that was in May 2023. Remember, May 2023, they were probably telling you there was a freight recession. They're telling you there was a freight recession all of 2023, all of 2024, all of 2022, and for every single year that has ever been. We're always in a recession, right? So don't listen to people. Just get out there and do it.
And I think that everybody who owns these various coins, Solana, Litecoin, I do think you're an idiot, okay? I did not go to college to get stupid.
So I'm sitting here editing this video and I've realized that I've not shown you guys my bank statements yet. So I have everything highlighted, right? I'm gonna go through this. So travel meals are in green, right? This is the $41,000 month. This is 7/1/23, okay? And you can see on the video, it would be, 41,493. That would be 41,493. Pink is income, right? So when you see pink, boom, that's income. Next page, boom, $7,000 income. This is ACH, guys. This isn't from, I'm not just putting money in my bank just to make videos. So that's income. PayPal, that's somebody that calls me for a consult call. That's me trucking, right? All the ones in green are travel meals. You can see Huck's, Kroger, Casey's. A lot of these are coffees though. Those are travel coffees. Thai D, Firehouse Subs. Oh, and you can see the stuff that I didn't highlight. It's because it's not that prevalent. Like fuel. Fuel is orange. See, Sunoco, $125. Mach 1, $133. So I have everything for every month. September. I'm getting all these checks in, right? How many days was that? I got all those in 2 days, but it probably took me maybe a week to get all of this. But it's kind of weird. It's not, sometimes it'll take like a month to get paid. Sometimes it'll take a week. Sometimes I can't factor something. Sometimes I can. But I color coded everything. I have receipts for these in my file bins, okay? So this is how I keep my file bins. I am so ADD, but you guys need to know this. Accordi Logistics 2024. I got my my first, second, third, and fourth quarter fuel. When I change my oil, tires, miscellaneous truck, I get tickets, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have any in there. I don't know. Oh, I took them out. I took them out because I'm building that case, remember? Insurance costs, load boards, compliance, office supplies, equipments, travel meals. I mean, look how many receipts I have for travel meals. I keep every single receipt, hotels, scale tickets, 1099 contracting for if I want to do my, send my brother a 1099 because he's a self-contractor. Raycon and BOL, I keep them all. Tolls, uniforms, entertainment, shipping, YouTube. That's like YouTube equipment. All checks that I get. If I remote deposit them, I keep them. Internet, water, phone bill, electric. I mean, IFTA documents, FMCSA correspondence, tax documents, legal documents, bank fees, emotional support animal, and all my subscriptions. Guys, I didn't want to read you that list off, but I think that there's going to be someone out there that wanted to see every single expense category that I have. So I'm going to show you the boring stuff so that these videos can have as much value in them as possible. So back to it. And this whole entire sheet, you can see. You can go into it. Go to the babylionhotshot.com website, right? So we're going to go babylionhotshot.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Right here, live load logger. I'm literally $10. Do you know how much time it's taken to actually keep all this data? I keep it for myself, but I said, might as well make it available to you guys. So you can come to the Babyline Hotshot right here and get this for $9, $10. Okay. You just click on it, view real hotshot numbers, a live up-to-date look. And this will tell you up to date, my live load logger. Meaning if I run a load tomorrow, after I drop it off, I'll punch it in there and you'll see that I ran that load and what I'm currently doing before I even get to these videos, right? So then you go to this checkout page and that's how you do it. Anyways, back to this. Let's go back all the way to the whole point of the video. So $37,000, $24,000. Now I got my CDL in May, right? But I was kind of getting my truck together still. So I took some time off, so that number dropped. Now me and my brother were pretty much both running.
I have this thing. It's just a big, long boom for a crane. And I think this was the first thing I picked up. The load board said 32 feet. I said 32 feet, okay. Well, let's see what it is. It was 1,700 pounds. And I'm like, 32 feet, 1,700 pounds. Okay, it's either small or it's just big and lightweight. So I asked them for the dimensions. You have to ask for the dimensions. They said it was 25 inches wide, 40 inches tall, 32 feet long. I said, okay, well that can just basically go on the edge of my trailer. No problem. So now I have my whole deck space as long as what I'm picking up is under 6 feet wide, or 6.5 feet really. So that was under 6 feet. This is under 6 feet. And I just put it right next to this load right here. When they were loading it, they were gonna put this in the middle. I said, no, put it on the edge. And then you have to learn how to strap things to one side of your trailer or the other. So what I do is I wrapped one strap pulling to this side, and then I have another strap pulling to the other side. Now these are 2 inch, these are 4 inch, because I don't have 4 inches on both sides. I don't have slide rails on both sides. So we got that, we got chained, the gens are chained down, and I got straps pulling it. So it's not gonna go this way, it's not gonna wanna slide into the middle. If you put a strap straight over it at an angle, it's gonna wanna push it to the middle. So you have to be careful when you're strapping stuff to one side of your trailer. You're playing Tetris, the little game where the blocks fall. That's what you're doing with your trailer, and that's how you're gonna really maximize whatever length and weight you have.
Probably running about, and this is another good point to bring up. You can see on this sheet right here, how many loads did he do in May of 2023? How many loads did he do in April, right? So he looks like he did a lot more loads in April than in May. I bet you if you go over to this April, He did more loads in April, less loads in May. That's why that number is smaller. $41,000, $35,000. Then you get back over here, and I'm going to show you the bank statements. Pick a month. What do you want? 50,000? 50,000. That's a big number right there. I have my sheets. They're in chronological order, obviously, because I like to keep them. So this says 32 total deposits for $50,000. And you can see a lot of this is from my factoring company, which, you know, you might have to use a factoring company at first, but the goal is to not use a factoring company. Because if you add up all this, let's say this. This is why you don't want to use a factoring company. Let's say equals the sum, and I don't really know. Let's move this over just in case my face is in the way, because I know I made my screen. The sum of C3 to C14, right? That's $370,000 that me and my brother both brought in. We brought that money in, and through Hotshot Trucking. And it's not through YouTube, okay? It's not through YouTube. And I didn't even make my courses. Like, I made them in like September. It's another point I wanted to bring up. Don't pay $500 for the course. Type in on the promo code. Once again, if you go to the Baby Lion Hotshot website, okay, and you go and you click this, I even put it right here in big yellow. You do not want to not use this promo code. You click here. It's going to bring you to the Baby Lion Hotshot Academy. Okay. This is everything that is in the academy. You're going to want to hit continue processing right here. Coupon code. Type in Lion Mode and hit apply. And now you just saved yourself $250. Bro, there's so much value in that course. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. I mean, think about it. If you want to go lease onto someone, say you go run a $2,000 load, they're going to take 20% from you. How much is that? That's $400, boys. $400. When I'm teaching you how to set up your own trucking company for less than what they would take out of one of your loads. It doesn't make any sense for you to lease onto somebody when I'm showing you everything you need to do for less than one of their loads, less than what they would take out of one of your loads. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And I promise you, it's already hard enough to make money in trucking. You cannot make money in trucking leased under someone. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I just kind of want to drive that point home. Anyways, another reason you don't want to use a factoring company is because, say 370, let's do equals C15 times 3%. That's what I got charged. Times 3%, so 0.03. That's $11,000. So just by me not using a factoring company would save me $11,000 a year. This is what happens right here. You go from making money to not making money. All of this, a lot of this right here is direct customers. I'll prove it to you. What do we got here? What month? You want to pull up July? It's like, wow, you still made $10,000, but I wasn't on the load boards. So we got July here. You got a check remote deposited from me, $3,000. Okay. Did not come from a factoring company. That was me remote depositing a check that a direct shipper gave to me. Another one on 7/15, $3,000. Another one, deposit check, $38.68. And then I immediately transferred that to my brother. My brother ran that load. So that's about $10,000. So that's where that came from. That $10,000 came from 3 loads. So we're obviously not out there running. I wonder why. Because it's not worth it. And even if we take that load from a direct customer, say I take a load out to Colorado for a direct customer, how do I get back? It's already hard enough to get a load from Colorado, let alone a new authority. Highly don't recommend going out to Colorado when you're a new authority. Stay in the Midwest. Stay in the Midwest, stay moving, you know, stay getting experience, you don't want to get the big money loads while you're new. You don't want to get the $3,000 loads, the $4,000 loads, right? You're trying to sign up with brokers. You're going to be doing 100, 150 carrier packets. Every time you pick up a load, a carrier packet, carrier packet, carrier packet. You're going to get really good at it. You're not going to be that fast at it. It's going to be kind of hard at the beginning because you're like, this carrier packet stuff. You'll get the hang of it. Now when people say, oh, I'll sign up a carrier packet, I can literally do that in 5 minutes from my phone. I just download Adobe Acrobat so I can import documents from my email into my Adobe Acrobat, and then I can sign them with my fingers and then send it back to them via email, and bada bing bang boom, done. Anyways, in this video I've pretty much been going off on a tangent. Sure, I have to pay fuel out of that money. I would say 30% of that, 30 to 37% of that money is profit, right? That's not all profit. That's just what I brought in. Just think if you weren't me. You don't have to go get a $4,000 laptop from the Apple Store. You don't have to go get a $3,000 drone from Best Buy. You don't have to go get a camera, $1,000 camera. You know, I would recommend these desks. I must say, I would recommend these desks. They are stand-up desks, and I'm standing up right now. I just feel more engaged. So these stand-up desks make me more productive. And I got 4 of them because they were on TikTok, bro. These desks were on TikTok for $60. Yeah, you don't have to buy the Lariat truck that I have. You can get the same exact truck with the same exact engine, and it doesn't have to be the Lariat, which the Lariat cabin chassis, it doesn't even come with backup cameras. It didn't come with a bed. It came with leather seats, but I took the back seat out. Just get the base model. It'll save you $13,000. It's $13,000 cheaper. So you don't have to buy a non-CDL trailer because you're not going to be non-CDL. So that was a negative $15,000 hit right there. I still owe on it. I still owe like $6,000 on it. No one wants to buy it. I understand. It's also not my main priority. I've had a bunch of people message me, but like, it seems like nobody has the money. Everybody wants to rent it, which if you want to rent my trailer, just don't message me, please. I'm not going to rent it out to you. It's $6,000, or actually I'm charging $8,000. I want $8,000 for my 14 GN trailer. It's a 2023. I mean, I bought it for $15,000. If I don't get $8,000, I'll let it rot. I'll pay off the $8,000. I will let it rot. But just imagine if you didn't have to, if you were doing Hotshot, you're doing the same job as me, but you don't have to buy all those things. You know, that's money in your savings account is what that is. This video is probably long enough, so I'm just going to shut up. My bank statements, I just showed you guys. The revocation hurt me so bad, right? I was on my way up, and then I wasn't. I took the stairs up, not the escalator. I took the stairs up for like 2 years, just chucking along. And then I took the elevator down. Only thing is, the elevator cords, they snapped, and I fell straight down to the bottom. I had to make a new trucking company. I mean, it's the same trucking company, but no brokers really wanted to work with me. But I knew how valuable the trucking company was once it gets aged. So I'm not just going to quit trucking. I mean, I'm going to wait it out. I did wait it out. Now I can go back on the road, and I'm confident that I can get loads near where I was. But we'll see. I'm going to be running hard in 2025, and I am going to be bringing you guys all the numbers. That's going to be my main focus, is showing you guys what can you make out there in January 2025. What can you make in February 2025? And I'm going to be trying to post smaller videos. I'm going to do my month-long recaps of how much money I made and where I went. So if you guys want to subscribe, that's greatly appreciated. That is the only reason that I continue to make these videos, is because I see that more and more people are subscribing. And so that makes me feel like I have an obligation to bring you the information. It gives me a purpose in life. You know, I'm doubling down on the whole showing people how to get into Hotshot thing. You know, I pay $150 a month to keep my website up and running. I'm not scared to share whatever bad things happen to me. I want you to know, so you know that these things happen. And if you think it's through YouTube, boys, if you think this is through YouTube, you know, I'm ADD. Let's do it. Let's go to YouTube, because I want to show you how much money I make real quick on. I want to show you how much money I make on YouTube. Because I think that you will be, I would say you'd be surprised. I mean, revenue for the whole entire 2 years of me doing YouTube. I know it. The longer this goes, the bigger this number is going to get. But lifetime, $20,000. Okay. $20,000 is how much I've made. Every single penny that I've made, $20,000. So let's count that down. $20,000 on YouTube. I have a $4,000 laptop, a $3,000 drone. I got my iPad, camera, lighting equipment, microphone. That's just the stuff I just recently bought. That's not including my other drone that I had, that I broke. I am negative, but I feel like if I can provide enough value out there, that maybe one day it might come back to me. And it's only through you guys subscribing and watching the videos, and then maybe if you're interested, going to the babylionhotshot.com website and learning for less than the price of what they would take out of one of your loads if you leased onto somebody. Think about that. I'm going to have that website up. Even if one person a month buys something, that will keep that website up and running. And that's what social media is all about. Spreading good information. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up, and I hope you guys got some type of value out of this video. I know I was scatterbrained. I was all over the board, but sometimes that's just the best way to do it. And I did want to show you my bank statements, and I'm glad you got to see them. So if you are interested in Hotshot Trucking, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be bringing you more videos regularly, especially heavy duty in 2025. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.